No doobie doobie doo.
Yeah, I was wondering what you're going to do this time.
Okay, just let's go to the to your new CD and let's speak really about you as a flutist, composer, arranger. The title of your CD was what was it?
Journey Back Home.
Let's start from the title. Why this title? What do you want to tell us musically with this CD?
So a part of it is musically and a part of it is what I was saying before, which is it's more the mental journey to go back and to check.
You mean go home to Israel?
Go home even with my mind or with my research or with whatever
Yes.
I was doing, and to mentally try to journey back and just see the land and the people. I feel that music has so much to do with climate, with people, with the characters. The more I hang out with different kinds of people, the more or see movies or art, the more I am amazed by how art has to do with the place.
Okay, my dear, let's go. Village life.
I want explanations for the titles?
Yes. Very sure.
Okay. There is no specific village. I just feel that the groove is a bit tribal, and I see something like a very simple way of life when I think about the song.
Good. Evening breeze by the sea. Maybe your first love?
No, this is not my first love. This is more. I could just see in Jaffa, like the beach, and sitting there in a nice summer evening, and hearing that the groove is a bit slower, a bit of a wahde, and that's
what is
like
wahde?
a wahde is like boom, ka, ka, boom, ka. It's the name of the rhythm.
Is it Arabic?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Residue of a broken heart.
So yeah, that that came in a time of my life after I had a major breakup from a relationship, and I was I was toying with the phrase "residue of a broken heart," and if you listen to the melody, you can fit those lyrics there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, no gossip stories. Let's stop here. Let's go to Bayam.
Bayam is an interesting name because it has to do with Baião, which is, I feel, it's a Brazilian style, and I feel that Malfuf, which is a Middle Eastern style, is very similar to it. Mm-hmm. So this song is in Malfuf, which is also Baião, but Bayam means like in the sea in Hebrew, so it's like Bao Yam.
Ah, okay. And Persian love story.
So that's really, I don't know if it has. I mean, you're Iranian. You're going to be mad. There is probably no connection to Persia, but I feel that something there, like troubadour. When I think about it, I have in my mind like someone with a guitar and singing, and ladies, standing in the window.
Good. Intro. Intro to what?
Intro was an intro to a tune that is not on the CD.
Ah, okay. So it's just an intro. Okay.
Just an intro.
And ballada means ballad, maybe?
Yeah, in Hebrew.
And what is this song about? The image?
This song is actually, it's the only song that I play with alto flute. So it really has a meditative quality to it. So I guess it's just, the name just came to my mind.
And the journey back home, well,
yeah,
that's what I guess.
Yeah, but it's interesting because the tune starts more as like a jazz tune that has some Israeli influences, but it travels into more Middle Eastern place. So it's a journey, musical journey.
And the last one, the 9th track,
Hafla. How do I Hafla? You know Hafla?
No.
It's an Arabic word.
Yeah, but for what? Is it for the food?
No, hafla is like when you have it's like kind of a party when you have food and you have music and everybody is like it's a hafla. So if you listen to it, we sing and it's very. I mean, we kind of laid tracks over tracks of us singing and clapping, so it feels like you have many people partying.
Good. And
I never did this before. It's fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the CD. Okay. And speaking of your musicians, they're all Israeli, right?
Yeah. Even though
they live here in Brooklyn.
Yeah, That's on the CD. Now the trio has a different bassist, Hadar Perez, who is not Israeli.
Sounds so. And it seems like you play two flutes, flute and alto flute, right? Alto is then the bass flute, right?
No, alto is between the regular flute and the bass, is a flute in G. Actually, but my regular flute, maybe it's important to say, is a wooden flute, 100 years old, wooden ebony flute. So I have a silver flute at home, but I don't play it anymore. So that's why the sound is a bit more like darker and
good,
smoother.
And you mentioned, I asked you because it's you. It seems like the CD was officially released in 2009 somewhere, or is it really the release date of 2011? Because it's written.
It was recorded in 2009.
So it was
at the end, actually, like December 2009. So it's really 2010.
Okay, good.
And what happened is that I wasn't sure if I'm going to go with a label or do it by myself. But then as time went by, I just saw that it's going really well by itself.
That's a good question. Label or by yourself?
Label or by yourself.
So why did you decide to do it by yourself? Did you go shopping?
Just a bit, not really, not thoroughly. I mean, I know some people who really, they go shopping and they do it. I just chose some labels that I said I feel that their musical vision can suit me.
Yes. And
I sent to them and they couldn't do it, or they couldn't do it for that year or whatever reason.
Okay.
And then I just stopped looking, and my gut feeling told me, stay with what you have, it's cool.
So the label is then your name, right?
Yeah, I mean it's me. It's my indie.
And but looking in your website or in your information, you have a booking agent, you have a publicist.
Yeah. I have 2 booking agents now, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
That's very good. I mean, I envy you.
Yeah, but it's not easy, even if you have a booking agent. Like, I feel that, they have different acts, and some acts are more popular, or maybe the person is more famous, so they tend to put more attention towards that. And I feel that even if you have a publicist or a booking agent, you have to be very active. And for my CD release, I did everything by myself. I had it last Wednesday.
Yes.
And
how did it go?
It was great. It was a lot of fun. A lot of friends came. It felt like there was a lot of support in the room.
Good.
And I was working so much on it by myself. I mean, really, day and night, in front of the computer, just doing whatever. And it taught me a lot. And I think now if I work, because my PR person is in Israel. I didn't do PR here yet. So I think now if I do PR here, I know more how it works. So I can approach it in a better way, and I can help.
So when you made this CD, who was your target? More let's say the New York scene, the New York people you know, or did you think also to imagine that people in Israel would listen to it?
Internationally. My intention is always internationally, and to both world music and jazz scenes. I think that this music can be on both world music and jazz stages. And that's what my dream is, at least.
And you just mentioned that you play with Latin bands, and in your information it was written Charanga Soleil.
It's one of the bands, yeah.
I watched the video, very interesting bands. How did you feel about being with Latin American musicians or people? Because your background, you said Israel, and your parents, your mother's from Germany.
They were born in Israel, but her parents, my grandparents are, European.
Do you feel that there's any similarities between Israeli people and Latin America? Because we Iranians are called the Middle Eastern Latinos or so.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe I.
That's funny.
So, in a good way and in a bad way. So, how do you feel when you play with Latin American musicians.
Right.
Do you feel one with them, or?
Yeah, I feel at home. I love it. I love it. I'm sure I have some kind of Spanish in my past if you dig enough. And whatever, I love the groove. I love the warmth. I love the people. I love playing music and see people dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's something that taught me a lot. How I'm on stage and we're grooving and people are dancing. And if you weren't playing good music, people wouldn't be dancing. And that's a great feeling. Like you're making them move. And there's some incredible musicians here in New York. I mean, really, there's like incredible musicians, and from Cuba and Puerto Rico, all over. And I feel that I love the music and I love them as people, and I have a lot of fun doing it.
And what is your? I mean, now the CD is out. It's obvious that you want to promote the CD and play more. In fact, for promoting the CD, is there anything special you want to do this year? A special project or?
Yeah, definitely. I'm always looking forward, so I'm always thinking about like what's the next CD, what's the next thing. But we're going to play in Europe in November, so I'm really happy about that. And also, I just started working with Golden Lead. That's a booking agency here, so I want to do like a US tour here, hopefully in the fall or in the winter. I actually played in Israel. I had a CD release tour, and I had a bit of a break after that. I don't know, it was intense for me. But I am thinking about going back and playing in Israel more. In general, just spreading, just playing in different places.
And you're also continuing to play with YEMEN Blues?
Yeah, sure, definitely. Yeah, I'm enjoying this band.
Are they coming this year maybe again, or do you know?
Yeah, actually tomorrow we're playing in Israel, and then in the summer we're...
Oh, so tomorrow you're leaving to Israel?
I'm flying tomorrow,
oh, really?
Yes, tomorrow night.
Oh, cool.
And in July we're going to play in Summer Stage here in Central Park.
Good.
So that's the next time we're going to be in New York.
Good. So please tell to my YEMEN Blues brother, hello. And I wish you really the best. And as far as Doobie Doobie Doo is, as I always say to all my musician colleagues, let us know what you're doing, and we try to promote you and post you in a continued way. Good. So, Doobie Doobie Doo, that's the end of part 3.